Welcome to the Byte-Sized Security Podcast, your source for practical online security advice. Join me, my guest, and sometimes my trained AI voice, as I explore ways to protect your digital footprint against the growing cyber threats. From mastering better passwords to understanding encryption and VPNs, the Byte-Sized Security Podcast breaks complex topics into clear guidance. It's time to take control of your online presence. You're listening to the Byte-Sized Security Podcast, unlocking solutions for your digital life. Let's get to it.
Welcome to Byte-Sized Security, your source for tips and advice on staying safe online. I'm your host, Malcom Smith, and today I have with me cybersecurity expert Nancy Doe to discuss the benefits of using a password manager. Nancy, thanks for joining me today.
Happy to be here, Malcolm.
To start off, can you explain what exactly a password manager is and how it works?
Sure. A password manager is a specialized program or web service that securely stores all your passwords in one encrypted place. Once you install the Password Manager app on your devices, it can automatically log you into accounts by auto-filling your usernames and passwords. All you need to remember is one master password to unlock the Password Manager.
That sounds so much more convenient than trying to remember countless complex passwords. What are some of the main benefits of using a password manager?
There are a few big advantages. First, it generates and stores strong, unique passwords for all your accounts. That way you don't have to come up with them yourself or reuse the same weak password everywhere. Second, it automatically logs you into sites and apps so you don't have to manually type in passwords. This saves a ton of time and hassle. And third, all your passwords are encrypted and securely stored in one place, protected by one master password that only you know.
Those are great points. It seems password managers really take the headache out of password security. Are there any potential downsides people should be aware of?
There are a few things to keep in mind. If someone gets access to your master password, they could unlock all your credentials. So it's crucial to make that password long, strong, and unique. You also want to use two-factor authentication for added security. Another thing is if the password manager service ever experiences downtime or a breach, you could be temporarily locked out of your accounts. But overall, as long as you take reasonable precautions, the benefits far outweigh the risks.
Good to know. Let's talk a bit about choosing a password manager. What features or factors should people consider when selecting one?
I'd recommend looking for end-to-end encryption, two-factor authentication, and zero-knowledge architecture, where only the user has the encryption key. You also want to choose one with robust autofill and password generation capabilities. Consider mobile app availability, ease of use, and cost. And it's always smart to read reviews to see what other users' experience has been like.
Are there any specific password managers you recommend?
A few good options are 1Password, LastPass, and Bitwarden. I personally use 1Password and have found it very user-friendly. But ultimately any established, reputable password manager is better than not using one at all.
Excellent tips. Thanks, Nancy. To wrap things up, can you summarize why using a password manager is so important for people today?
In short, it allows you to have strong, unique passwords for every account without having to memorize them all. This drastically improves your online security. It also saves you time logging in and takes the hassle out of password management. Given how prevalent data breaches are becoming, a password manager is one of the most important tools people can use to protect their digital lives.
Great advice. That's all the time we have for today. Thank you, Nancy, for illuminating the world of password managers.
My pleasure, Malcolm.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Byte-Sized Security, the quick-hitting podcast serving bite-sized tips to boost your online safety. We covered a lot of ground today and easy-to-digest nuggets of practical cybersecurity advice. If you want to learn more ways to protect your data and identity online, be sure to subscribe for future episodes. We'll continue breaking down complex security topics into straightforward guidance anyone can apply. Visit our website, bytesizedsecurity.show, for recaps and show notes from all of our podcasts. We hope these bite-sized cyber lessons have given you new tools in your digital security toolbox. This is your host signing off until next time. Stay safe in the digital world. You've been listening to Byte-Sized Security.